What goes on, people? Welcome to Den Night, and today we're going to be looking at the SH Figuarts Angewomon figure. Look at the box. Obviously some artwork, well, picture on the side. Back has some posing options, different dynamic poses. Obviously this would probably be the most ideal pose to use with the bow and everything, but we'll see how that works out in reality. I don't seem to have the talent to always make those work. Back to the front. So, with that said, let's get this lady out of the box and see what everything looks like. So, here we got her all out of the box. Before we move to the figure itself, of course, we'll look at the stuff. I have something to say about the figure. So she does come with a stand. You can either do the traditional clamp, or she does have a little separate piece that clips into her back, so you can just plug it right into the stand, which I like. And I feel like most people would do that, so I'm not even sure why this is included. But of course she's got her accessories to do the, the shooting the arrow pose. Can't think of the name of the attack at the moment, but the feather bow that comes out of her gauntlet, and then the arrow. And then of course she has her hand poses she would do with that attack as well. Besides the open hands that already come on her, she's got the little fists. Two alternate face plates, I guess we'll call them, both with no eyes, because of course her eyes are covered by the helmet kind of thing. But she's got a more stern face on, and then we got also, well, my light is not cooperating today. Also kind of stern, and then a more, I guess that's the face she would use when she's shooting the arrow. Get that out of the way. So, it is a very nice figure. It has some interesting details, but I will say I don't know how that pose is ever going to work that I mentioned, because her joints are just way too loose, and this ribbon that she has around her is just too heavy. I think that's really the problem. If they would have used more of a fabric with a flexible wire, it probably would have been better, but unfortunately everything is too loose, and that weight is never going to happen. You can see. So she's probably going to be stuck with a much more neutral pose. But other than that, I mean, everything is very nice looking. I'll say that. Oh, yeah, she's very light too, so she has a problem standing on her own. You can see even in her ribbon, they did a little articulation point, which I like. She has lots of articulation in the arms, which is probably half the problem, to be honest, but it's nice to have it. Actually, sorry, I'm trying to see. Okay, I thought her little wings on her wrist were broken, but it's on the back there. Okay. So, obviously each of her 8 wings is separately posable. Her head has some posability, but the hair does not pose separately, which might create an issue when I try and use the stand. We'll see. Ribbon's kind of in the way. Just a weird note. I like how the sculpt, you can see the bands around her right leg are kind of like indented into the skin a little bit. I know that's a weird piece of detail, but I like that piece. It's more realistic looking. Overall, as far as Figuarts go, I think this is a very well painted and detailed figure. It's just, obviously the articulation is a flaw in this case. But other than that, very nice figure. I do have the Figuarts model of Angewomon here too, to kind of pose them together. I guess get a sense of scale. which they look to be pretty much in scale, which is good. I don't know if they plan to make a Figuarts of Angewomon or not, but for now that's going to be the pairing. So, with that said, I'm going to try and get her posed, and I don't know if these are showcased or not, but I'm going to get her posed. So, after about 10 minutes of trying this is really the best I could do. The joints are just way too loose. I kind of had to use her tassels and her bow gauntlet kind of like to support each other on her, upraised knee, which her leg joints seem to be much more usable than the arm ones, probably because her arms are so thin. So I guess in this case, them thighs saved the day. I don't know. But I kind of did it like that, and it's more of a, I don't know if you want to say it's a drawing pose rather than about to shoot pose. So that's what it's going to be for now. And of course we got Angewomon using his signature attack. So with that said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTube things, and as always, keep collecting. Bye.